Before we get into the meat and potatoes of the video, I would just like to congratulate Cody Rhodes for being able to main event a PLE in his home state of Georgia. Yeah, he's back in the main event. Good job, buddy. After failing to main event Bash in Berlin, Clash at the Castle, and Smackdown premiere, you made it. All it took was getting the tribal chief, the one true tribal chief, to come and help you. So good job, Cody. Anyways, I want to talk about the glaring failure of Solo Sikoa. Oh my god, the Solo Sikoa problem has completely exposed itself now. This is kind of a companion piece for my other video, the Jacob Fatu problem, in which it wasn't really a Jacob Fatu problem so much in that it was a problem for everybody else, because Jacob Fatu was so great, so awesome, everybody was in his shadow, including Solo Sikoa. But now, after Smackdown, they really did Solo dirty. They did Solo so dirty. He's done. Solo Sikoa is done. As far as I can tell, there is one possible way to redeem Solo Sikoa as the new tribal chief, and that is it. There's only one way to do it. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not saying Solo Sikoa's career is over. By no means. He will have a long and healthy career, but right now, his time as tribal chief, it's pretty much going to be over way sooner than later. He might not even make it to Survivor Series as the tribal chief because SmackDown destroyed him. Absolutely destroyed him. We're going to talk about that. Then we're going to get to his one path of redemption. And I have a problem as well, but my problem is your gain. If you comment below, you have a chance to win this belt. Once I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to give the belt away. Why am I doing it? I want to become a full-time YouTuber. The other day, someone commented on my Gunther video that I was way late to the party, and I responded like, dude, I work 50 hours a week. It's difficult for me to do it. And he was just playing around, no hard feelings, but you know what? I want to be able to be early to these parties. I want to be very timely with my videos. I want to be able to watch Raw and then produce a video immediately after for you guys. And to do so, I need to quit my day job and work this job full time. So help me out by commenting and subscribing, and I will promise you I will always give away a belt. I'll give this one away free of charge, shipping and everything. But enough about my problems. Let's talk Solo Sikoa's problem. Okay, so what they did to him on SmackDown, I could not believe it. Honestly, what I think they should have done was something so unpredictable, such a swerve. I think it would have been amazing and great for everybody involved. They should have let Solo Sikoa win and let the rematch happen at Bad Blood and Cody win it back, because it would have served two major purposes that would have fixed so many problems. It would have given Solo Sikoa a huge win and the title, which would then show that, hey, I can beat Cody. I deserve to be the tribal chief. And then it would have also served as something to really just rejuvenate Cody Rhodes' title run. It would have introduced an unpredictable nature into Cody Rhodes' title reign, because if you've watched my channel, I've said a lot of things about Cody Rhodes' title reign and how lackluster it is, and one of the reasons why it's so predictable, because all we're doing is waiting to WrestleMania 41, in which The Rock or Roman are going to challenge him for the title, and until then, we're all just kind of like, he's not going to lose the title. We knew he wasn't going to lose to AJ. We knew he was going to lose to Logan Paul. And we all knew he was going to lose to his best friend, Kevin Owens. But now, if Solo would have won, then we never would know. What if they do it again? What if? What if? By taking the belt away from him, it would have actually strengthened his title reign, because we could have had the rematch at Bad Blood, make it a Hell in a Cell, and boom, Cody wins it back. So just a little quick hot potato of the title would have really added so much flavor to Cody Rhodes' title reign, and like I said, it would have given Solo Sikoa that thing on his resume that he needs to show people, to show that he's legit and he is the tribal chief, because what they actually did on SmackDown was the opposite. And I don't even understand where we go from here. So we have Cody versus Solo Sikoa in a steel cage, right? This match, there was no interference, and it is kind of a breath of fresh air to have no interference, but not with the bloodline. It is dumb to do it with the bloodline, because it makes Solo Sikoa kind of looks stupid because the Bloodline playbook is to literally interfere in every match and let the tribal chief win. Roman did it since the beginning, and Solo's been doing it since then as well, and for some reason, they had no part whatsoever. They should have surrounded the ring the entire time, doing intimidation factors, and they could have easily climbed over in a no DQ steel cage match and brutally attacked Cody Rhodes as Solo Sikoa laughed and walked out the door. But no, they waited. They waited till instantly 1, 2, 3, Solo Sikoa loses, and then the Bloodline climbed the cage? That made no sense. Why did they wait until Solo lost for them to climb into the cage? It was a menacing image, but it happened too late. And you could be like, well, they needed Cody to win. Okay, well then don't write the steel cage. I mean, it made no sense. They're in a no DQ match with the Bloodline, who are willing to break every single rule, and there are no rules to break, and they demonstrated they can actually climb into the cage, but they don't until the match is over. Made no sense. And now Solo Sikoa loses to Cody, fair and square. What is Solo Sikoa's claim now to be champion? At SummerSlam, he could say, hey, I had interference. The only reason why you won is because of interference. But now he has nothing to say other than, I want a rematch because I want a rematch. Well, I'm sorry, buddy, but back to the line. Now let's talk aura and the fact that Solo doesn't have any and Jacob has all of it. If you notice, when everybody was getting beaten down and Roman comes to actually help, did you notice that when Roman is by himself and Jacob Fatu starts to get in the ring, that's what everybody was looking forward to. That's what everybody wanted to see. Nobody really cared about seeing Roman and Solo. Everybody wants to see Jacob versus Roman, not Solo versus Roman, and that's a problem. Solo Sikoa is the guy who beat up Jimmy Uso. Solo Sikoa is the guy who's been running roughshod over everything. I've got your Ulafala. Solo Sikoa is the one saying to Roman, you're not man enough. Solo Sikoa is the one who ordered Paul Heyman, the wise man, to completely be decimated, and yet nobody even cares about Roman fighting Solo. We all want to see Roman fight the Enforcer. Be honest with yourself. If you had to choose, you could only have one match. Roman versus Solo Sikoa or Roman versus Jacob Fatu. You can pick either or, but the one you don't pick will never happen. Never happen in this lifetime. Which one are you picking? You're picking Jacob Fatu. Nobody's picking Solo Sikoa. Maybe there's one person who's doing that. It's probably Rikishi. He wants his son to be in the main event. Other than that, nobody wants to see Solo over Jacob. And so this pay-per-view, this PLE is now basically this. This PLE's main event is now Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. But in reality, nobody cares about Cody or Solo in this. All we care about is Roman and Jacob actually fighting in a sanctioned match. It's kind of just like their main event at SummerSlam. Nobody cared really about Cody versus Solo. We only cared about Roman returning. And now we only care about Roman and Jacob Fatu actually fighting in the ring. And honestly, the only way, this is the only way to fix this problem. It's going to be controversial. You're going to be like, no, can't happen, no way. The only way for him to gain back his reputation, his street cred as the tribal chief, Solo Sikoa has to pin Roman Reigns. He has to have a W over Roman Reigns at Bad Blood, because at this point, he has nothing. The only way he's ever taken out Roman was because of Jacob Fatu. He cannot beat the champion. He's lost to him twice. One time interference, one time totally clean. He no longer has nothing. Even Roman has said, you may have the Ulafala, but with it or not, I am the tribal chief. So now the Ulafala has even been kind of buried a little in that, I don't know, Roman's just going to be Roman. He's going to be the tribal chief no matter what. And if Solo does not pin Roman Reigns at Bad Blood, it's over. it's over for Solo Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu, he can just step up and take over. Now, you could always have The Rock being the guy that's pulling the strings and saying, all right, Solo, losing has consequences, and now you're out as the tribal chief, and Jacob Fatu is in. And eventually Roman, or maybe even Jey Uso, forgiving him. We get his redemption story right there. But yeah, I just don't know. That's the only way. That's the only path. But if you think that Roman Reigns is gonna return, and on his return match lose to Solo Sikoa in a tag match, lose to Solo Sikoa, not happening. I think this Solo Sikoa problem, I think we're at the climax of it. Bad Blood, it goes one of two ways. He loses, he's done, he wins, and he has legs to make it to War Games, where, again, he'll lose at War Games, and then he'll be done there. But we're just prolonging the inevitable right now. Solo Sikoa ain't it, and Smackdown proved it. Guys, girls, what do you think of this video? Let me know in the comments below so you can win a belt. And I acknowledge Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns and the other two guys that are in the main event at Bad Blood. Have a great day.